I got a bone to pick, a crown of thorns to lift, a world to give, and I'm sure as shit still running the game. You know what I came to do? It's all the same shit. Okay, shit, Villa. This is the Hip-Hopcrsy podcast. And I just want to respond to FD Signifier saying that the Clips album and the older rappers, what he was saying about it. Lil Bill said something about it. I forgot what he said. But FD Signifier, I just want to say that the way that I see it, in this particular time, the reason why this is different is that whenever the main artist, and to me I guess it's Kendrick, right? So when Kendrick, jumps out the window first on Mr. Morale, he sets the example. And then, a lot more people, and I don't even want to make the list of names. So, recently it was by G, but then it was like Denzel Curry. Everybody's sharing their shit. And I don't know, I'm interpreting with Denzel Curry. I don't know if that's what he meant, but even down to Ye, but even before that, I feel like those are the recent mainstream examples. I feel like before that, like the new underground stars, kind of followed suit and just talking their shit on their personal shit. And letting it all out there and shit like that. I can't even think of, but like I had noticed that, and I noticed that, like that's that would be my thing, as somebody that has a kind of fucked up sexual shit when I was like a little ass kid, So, it's kind of, like I always saw Mr. Morale as like the example of like, okay, like that's what we're doing now, we're letting the trauma, out in the open, and, letting it be known, and like, that's the example. So Kendrick, I feel like, is showing us what an artist, hip-hop artist, can be at this age. He really is showing us what Tupac could have been if Tupac didn't die. Because Kendrick's at the Super Bowl. Snoop Dogg was just at the Super Bowl. Dr. Dre was just at the Super Bowl. Kendrick was in there twice. He's really showing out right now. He's really, like, this is how you be successful. Making a movie now, just like Pac. Now he's on some South Park shit that's so funny. I don't even really watch South Park like that, but I feel like it'll be fire. I don't know. I guess I haven't really thought about it. I just assume. I always just assume whatever Kendrick does is gonna be fire. If you ever drop some real whack shit, bro, like what I couldn't call it. Like, how you gonna call it? How you gonna call that? This is the Hip-Hopcrsy podcast. I am walking in the parking lot of North Elementary School, right next to the Chicago Behavior Hospital. I'm looking at a mental hospital, and I'm in this parking lot because if I walk on my trail that I usually walk in, there's usually people crossing through on bikes and shit. I'm walking with my daughter right now in the stroller. She just turned 1. Birthday party was yesterday. Shit was a success. And we really showed up. Alright, baby? Did you have fun yesterday? It feels pretty good out. I'm in a pair of pants and a sweater. Cozy vibes. My baby's in a onesie. Avocado onesie. I got the Rockefeller bootleg hoodie. I got from my brother Tyrese. These Jordan pants I've had for years that my Uncle Jaime found at Goodwill, like, I think for $10. So, I don't know, but these pants are so, some of the best pants I've ever had. Dunks, some red, gray, white dunks, dunk lows that I got from the outlet mall in Aurora, I think. Whichever one got the Nike store is a good one. $60 for the dunks. Stan socks. I usually don't match my Stan socks. I usually must match them every day. But I got the matching stripes, black and dye real brown. Green kind of. I got the ice cream shirt that I got dirty yesterday at the party underneath. Tommy Hilfiger draws. You know the deal. I need to get some fucking tattoos. I need to get my taxes done for like the past 3 years. Trying to get this grill ASAP, man. I feel like I'm fucking lagging, man. Like, what the fuck is going on with me? You wanna get out, baby? I'm gonna let her walk around. Okay, lyric. I'm doing a podcast right now. Sorry if you hear me talking to myself and I'm talking about you and you think that it's weird. You don't know what I'm doing. Whoa. Yeah, her party was fire. I just let my dad play Spanish music. He wanted to play If I Ruled the World by Nas. I told him to go ahead here and play. This shit is funny as fuck. This is the Hip-Hopcrsy podcast. And it was all cap shit, and I'm walking with my baby lyric, and she's fussing because I don't want to let her into the wet, dewy wood chips. So I'm putting her in the middle of the blacktop so she can walk around. Back to the park, looks like. Now she's turning, going back to the stroller. Beeline for the park. This is the Hip-Hopcrsy podcast. I'm your host, All Caps, Cheech Avila. Sponsored by All Caps. You can also call me the Brown Recluse, aka Barry Mucho, aka Cheech, aka All Caps Cheech, aka Cheech Avila, aka Chichi, aka Geekon, aka Christian Alexander Perez, aka The Sun, aka The Ray Gun, aka. So check it out. This is the Hip-Hopcrsy podcast. And I'm your host, All Caps Cheech Avila. But you could just call me Cheech, aka The Brown Recluse, aka Barry Mucho, aka. So, a little bit about me. My dad got me into hip-hop, my family. But my dad is Mexican. My mom is Mexican. I was living with my dad though. My dad fucked with hip hop. He had a bunch of CDs. Dr. Dre, DMX, Exhibit, Snoop Dogg, The Game, Jay-Z. He also listened to other stuff like Linkin Park, stuff like that. But he really fucked with Eminem. With Eminem. So around the years of like Get Money and Jay Sean featuring Lil Wayne down, T-Pain and Lil Wayne Get Money. My dad was listening to the Eminem CDs. He would buy them and play them in the car. And I was listening to Recovery and Bad Meets Evil. Probably I guess like maybe right after what's it called? At its time already. Get Money and Jay Sean down and all that. But like Kevin Rudolph at that time. Like or like a couple of years like right after that. Boom, Eminem, what the fuck is this? I get into hip hop, kind of get down with the whole mindset. It's basically my religion now. And my first test of the pen that I exercised my muscle was when this kid I had beef with and this kid that I didn't have beef with dropped an EP on YouTube, and that shit was ass. And it was like whatever the new shit was, whatever the new flow was, but it wasn't lyrical. It was bad, and even if it was good, it wouldn't have been high quality. And that, from where I was in life, I was like, nah, fuck that. And I wrote a diss track to the dude that I didn't fuck with. And, for all the reasons that I didn't fuck with him, like, I, tore him off, like, in the rap. Making fun of him with anything I knew of him. Because we were, like, kind of cool, but he ended up just being a bitch. But I'll still fight him now, I'm fucking, if you see him. But I never spit the raps to nobody. I never spit it to him. I never, try to rap battle him. I should have, though. I really should have. That is a big regret that I have. And I guess, kind of set the tone for who I am as an MC. Is really an artist more with the sharpening of the sword than a real warrior sometimes. That's how I feel. I need to snap out of it. I need to wake up. I need to wake up that part of me, But I usually, try to result to peace. Can be. But anyway, I told my dad in like 8th grade, if he asked me what I'm gonna do if my grade was slipping, I was like, I'm a rap. And literally, I got that from the Obi Trice album, where his mom is yelling at him, and she's like, "What the fuck are you gonna do? What the fuck?" And he's like, I'm a rap. And she's like, rap? So I literally know that he's heard, like, he knows where I got that shit from. And he was not with it. He was like, no, you're not. You're gonna go to the army or go to college. Went to the army, came back, went AWOL for the National Guard, and started smoking weed and have been rapping this whole time. And, just working regular jobs, just trying to get my shit, right, and whatever family drama came with those decisions, and other decisions, just family drama in general, switching up the circumstances every little bit to keep it interesting, but, that is me. I am on Cap Sheets, and this is the Hip-Hopcrsy podcast.